Welcome to your community. This is your hometown. This is Walton Entertainment. This is where you can hear from the community and those making a difference. We explore topics, local festivals, arts and entertainment, and local news. For this program and much more, visit us online at yourlocalstream.com. That's yourlocalstream.com.
June the 15th, Saturday, we're downtown for Monroe Blooms Flower Festival. And this is a shot downtown on Broad Street.
Hey guys, my name is Nick Waddell with Waddell Leather. My grandfather and dad have been doing this business for the past 48 years. I make all of these belts by hand out of a solid cowhide and custom fit you right here at the booth.
And do you cut out several at a time, or do you cut them out one at a time out of the cowhide?
It would be one strip at a time.
Okay.
Until that cowhide is gone.
Okay. And if people would like to get a hold of you, do you have a website or something?
I do. We have a Facebook called Waddell Leather. Waddell Leather.
Alrighty. About how long have you been doing this?
I have been doing this my entire life.
Oh, okay.
Because my dad and grandfather, again, have been doing it for 48 years.
3 generations?
Yes.
Okay.
I am not 48 years old.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, guys.
The vendors are even here on Side Street. This happens to be Washington. And you can see there's, about 10 vendors are on Washington Street.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Blossom Festival. This is our booth. Netherfield Farm in Covington, Georgia. We have a herd of goats. This is where we get our goat milk soap from. We have over 10 hives. This is where we get our honey from. And these little guys are beeswax lip balm. So we milk our goats, turn that into the soap. We pull the hives, pull all our hives, get all our honey from them. Officially, it's called robbing a hive when you take the honey. So that's kind of fun to say. But we enjoy coming out here to the market. This is the best market I've ever worked in. Very pleased with Monroe.
If people want to get a hold of you, have you got a phone number or a website?
Yes, Netherfield Farm, 404-617-9747, Covington, Georgia. My name is Dorsey McBride.
Okay, well thank you, Mr. McBride. And this is Court Street, and you can see they're clear to the end of Peters and Foster on Court Street. So there are definitely a lot of vendors here today. Jeff has really decorated this place beautifully. Never thinking of that was our old courthouse. And if you were getting a little bit hungry today, there are plenty of food vendors that I'm showing you down through here on Spring Street. It's beautiful the way they've decorated this truck. Woody's Wholesale Nursery.
I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the midnight rider. Not gonna let them catch me, no. Not gonna let them catch the
about 2 o'clock, 93 degrees downtown Monroe. It's getting hot, and there's a lot of people have left. The turnout this year is nothing like last year because it's just so hot today. This is Paul Mullins with Walton Entertainment.
When Johnny comes marching home again. The next one's really entitled American Salute, but it uses that song when Johnny comes marching home again, and it kind of bounces through. It was written by a gentleman named Morton Gould, and what's a group called the American Bandmasters Association. Kind of a secret club of really, really, really great bandmasters. Usually about 1 or 2 per state get to join the American Bandmasters. And they've been such a driving force behind compositions for our band literature. So we hope you enjoy Morton Gould's American Salute. Eternal Father Strong to Save is our naval hymn. It's actually a hymn of many navies. It's a hymn of the Royal Navy and the United States Navy. Two of our members brought their father's flag that was given to them upon his passing, and both the Irby brothers, Vaughn and Richard, and they brought his flag just to kind of be memorialize him on Memorial Day, and anybody else that you know that has perished and that has served our country. And that's kind of what we're here to do, is to pause and remember those folks. My father too. So I hope you enjoy it. And many of you might remember, that, at least on the reels, or remember the passing of John F. Kennedy when they played this on his passing too. So this is Claude Smith's Eternal Father Strong to Save. As you get the toe tapping on this one, the arranger kind of, you know where they have you have a painting and the painter kind of smudges his or her name in the painting. So the composer kind of does this thing too. He'll throw in, you'll be tapping your toe, and all of a sudden the toe tap goes away. Oh, there it is again. So he throws some 7, 8 measures in there just to keep us all honest. So hope you enjoyed Claude Smith's Eternal Father Strong to Save. our Newman. The group behind me is the talents astound me, and I'm in front of them. I can't. They're never ending. One of our members is a composer. Back in the day, he did a student teaching with me, and in spite of all of that, he has risen to such claims as band director at Winterberry High School. Dr. Ashley Floyd has written a piece called Postcards, and he's going to actually direct his composition, and he's going to come up and explain it.
I like being called to something new, considering I look at gray in the beard every day. So thank you for that, Mr. Fuller. And thank you for that introduction, and thank you once again. I want to echo what Mr. Fuller had to say of giving up your Sunday afternoon to support live music, and in this case to support newer pieces of music that are still being written for this rich tradition of the Wind Concert Band. A little bit about my piece. It fits with today's program in that it is indeed a celebration and a reflection on different parts of our great country. The piece is called Postcards because it's short little snippets of various locations from around the country. I grew up in this area, and the time this piece was written, even though we're calling it something new, it's actually been written a couple of years ago when I was still in college. And so my wife and I had taken a long cross-country trip from Athens, Georgia, all the way to Vancouver, Canada, and saw lots of things along the way. And those of you who have traveled before, you know that it changes you. It's probably the best education for the students out there. Hey, shout out to Elbert County over there. For those students in the audience, the best education you can possibly have is to travel. Not only because what it brings about in your life, but also the way it changes what you, the way you see things when you come back. And so this piece actually tries to bring a little bit of that with it. So considering I was in college at UGA at the time, the piece starts with the prelude that is basically my take on the famous trumpet solo that happens before every football game. So you're going to hear a little bit of a take of Glory, Glory. Not necessarily in a way that's instantly recognizable, but I try to take some of those elements and mix them through, and then takes that piece of music and takes it through different locations. So really the piece could be thought of as sort of a variations on the Georgia Fight song, being changed and reflected in each of the different places. So today you're going to hear the Georgia Fight song go through parts of Tennessee. You're going to hear it go to the Badlands National Park in South Dakota. Then you're going to hear it come back around and come through Salt Lake City at Temple Square. And I can tell you that when I was on this trip and started having this piece in the back of my mind, my wife and I attended a concert at the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, and wouldn't you know it, one of the pieces they performed was the Battle Hymn of the Republic. So that kind of solidified in my mind of, okay, this piece is on something. And then we'll close up with the Battle Hymn coming from Salt Lake City on a short drive down to sunset at the Grand Canyon. So thanks for being a part of the audience today, and here is my contribution with my piece, Postcards.
Thank you.
I'm going to invite Amanda Irby up to the podium. She's going to conduct one of the band's favorites called "Hymn to the Fallen," and it's a part of the music Saving Private Ryan and John Williams' spectacular score to that movie. The only part about that is it's only about 30 seconds of the movie. You got to really dig to find this hymn, but the hymn is such a beautiful treatment, and I hope you enjoy our rendition of "Hymn to the Fallen." Our next one is audience participation. We have a medley for you of service songs. So if as you hear the song of your branch of the service, or if someone that you and your family has served, and that if you want to stand up and have them acknowledged at that point. This is a new arrangement for us, and so I'll have to turn you around. I'll have to turn around to let you know. What makes it new is that we have a new branch of our services. The new branch is called the Space Force, so it has its own song. In fact, I know somebody whose grandfather wrote the Air Force song. They had a competition, and he won the competition. So I don't know any Space Force members out there that can acknowledge that. Maybe not. So if you don't understand, but I'll turn you around, and if you want to stand up and have your loved ones, or if you have served, please do so. We would like to recognize you. It'll go in this order. It'll go in the Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, Space Force, and then Air Force. So we hope you enjoy the medley of all of our service songs. Saturday afternoons between the hedges. But we have enough Georgia grads in here that I just thought, well, dang, I'll play this. This arrangement really done by a great gentleman, great composer. Used to be composing at the University of Southern Mississippi, and is lifelong immigrants and just really proud to be an American and be a part of this whole celebration. So this is a beautiful treatment, Luigi Giannelli's treatment of Glory, Glory, Battle Hymn of the Republic. find somebody to play these next two tunes. A Closer Walk with Thee, and When the Saints Go Marching In. This is the blue part. What's that? Old, new, borrowed blue. This is the blue part. So this is a great arrangement. Fine, we go to show off some soloists. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody's name. Catch my breath here. Chris Simpson on trumpet, trombone, Chris Plummer, Michaela Brown on the clarinet, I knew I messed it up, and Julia Ryan on the drums. And like I said, this group is just extremely talented. So I was like, who wants to play it? And just jazz started coming out of the group. So hope you enjoyed it. At a jazz funeral.
from Solid Ground Chiropractic. I am the chiropractor here in the office. I'm also a doula and a birth coach. We are located here in Monroe. The address is 600 South Broad Street, Monroe, Georgia 30065. And for you to get an appointment with us, you can call us during Mondays or Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or Tuesdays from 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Our phone number is 470-980-2447. As I mentioned before, I am a doula and a birth coach, and what I do is assist mom during labor to relieve labor pain. I don't take out the labor pain, I wish I could do, but I help with different techniques such as breathing, aromatherapy, pressure points, and different other positions to relieve that pain during labor. And also a birth coach, I assist mom week by week and coach her or train her with different stuff that she needs to be prepared for that huge marathon in her life that is labor.
Okay, let's speak a little more about chiropractic. Just what do you do in chiropractic?
So we adjust the spine. We don't manipulate the spine, we adjust the spine, and we can use different types of technique. We can either use a manual adjustment, instrument adjustment, tonal adjustments, and they're all going to depend on each person's needs.
Okay, alrighty. And if a person walks in here with a lot of back pain, can they probably walk out with less back pain?
All right, that's a very broad question. The majority of the people think that we are here for just any type of pain. And that is partially true. We don't only address pain because we are not pain-based doctors, we are nervous system-based and functional-based. So I can say, yes, they're gonna be feeling less pain because their body's gonna be healing and functioning better. But at the same time, we need to think the bigger picture instead of just pain, because we don't address only the discomfort. We check all the interferences that are in your body so your body can heal from all of them. Because sometimes the lower back pain, for example, is just a compensation from other areas of your body that are not working or functioning properly.
Okay. Well, thank you. And again, tell us where you're located and your phone number.
Yes, so we are located here in Monroe, and our address is 600 South Broad Street, Monroe, Georgia 30065, and our phone number is 470-980-2447.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Valentine.
You're welcome.
Here's some of the cats we have here at the animal shelter, and if you see one that you're interested in, please go to our website, waltonpets.net. And now here's the dogs that we have at the shelter. If you see something that you're interested in, please go to our website, waltonpets.net.
Extinction is forever. To save America's most iconic and imperiled species from extinction, we must fight for their future. Fight to save the natural lands that wildlife call home. Fight to limit pollution. Fight for smart development. Fight for their future. And fight for ours. For so goes nature, so goes us.
And local news. For this program and much more, visit us online at yourlocalstream.com. That's yourlocalstream.com.